What's good with you guys? A Jingleton here. Right now I'm looking for a new scooter deck because this 5 wide or 5.1 whatever wide isn't cutting it. If you know me, I love a wide deck.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
5.5, the smallest I like to ride. And this is even smaller than that, which is doable and good for learning tricks, but I would rather learn on a 6 wide or bigger because that's what I like to ride. So I've been looking through decks and I've been looking at clearance sales because I don't want to spend $200 on a deck, and I came across this deck. It's called the Root Industries extension deck. So pretty much it's a deck that you can change the sides of to any size you want. It's one of the most controversial Root Industries products. This thing was super innovative when it dropped, but in the long run it just didn't work out. And I'm going to tell you guys why it didn't work out and why I don't know if I'm going to get it.
So the extension deck was designed to actually grow with you instead of buying a new deck when you get taller. You could just adjust the length at the time. Nobody else was doing that. It was a really forward-thinking design and the idea to save riders' parents money while also letting them experiment with different size decks. Super cool concept. But here's the thing. In practice, it had some major flaws. First off, durability. Because the deck was extendable, it had more moving parts and joints than a regular one-piece deck. Over time, these points would flex, loosen, and sometimes even crack. They make it way less reliable for heavy riding. Second, the weight extension system added bulk, and compared to normal decks, it felt heavy. If you were throwing big tricks, that extra weight was a problem. Third is the complexity. Riders love simple, strong gear. The extension deck requires consistent tightening and maintenance to stay solid, and that's what most people want. And that's not what most people want. And finally, the niche appeal. Serious riders would rather just buy a solid new deck when they're ready to size up, instead of messing with a system that might fail them. Now, why was it still innovative? Listen, don't get me wrong, the extension deck was still ahead of its time. Adjustable length, forward-thinking design, and even the idea to save money by not having to buy a new deck every single year. That was super innovative. Root showed they're willing to experiment and push scooter designs in the new direction. But at the end of the day, the problems outweighed the benefits. The extension deck was innovative, but it wasn't practical. That's why it faded out, while the industry doubled down on stronger, lighter one-piece decks that we still see today.
But at the end of the day, the problems definitely outweighed the benefits, so people rather chose to ride solid one-piece decks compared to the extension. Now, people still do ride the extension decks, and it's dope. I haven't tried it, so I don't know. This is just all information that I found on the web and I found from people and stuff, so quote me if I'm wrong. If you have the deck and you like it and you know some other things that I didn't mention in the video about the deck that's different than what I said, let me know in the comments because I would love to know before thinking about purchasing this deck. But this is just one of the many decks I've been looking at. I've also been looking at a North deck, I think an Attic deck. It's kind of similar to the old Blue Horizon deck that I had, but we'll see when I get it. I don't know which deck I'm going to get or when I'm going to get it, but you guys will be the first to know. Make sure to go check out my TikTok, which is Can't Wheelie, even though it's a scooter account, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed that video, that analysis over the extension deck, giving you information on it, and let me know in the comments below if I should get it or not. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.